Right? Not so bad for 20 bucks. Now I'm seeing this obnoxiously large pile of crap, because let's get serious. And I don't know how well it's gonna fit into the stocking that I got her. And now we just need to basically wait until the library opens so that we can edit. I am getting concerned for the storage on my phone. That last clip was over 20 minutes and the video review I have to edit is over 20 minutes. Doesn't mean that the video themselves will be that long. Of course not, come on now.
You serious?
But those tend to take up some space, so I'm gonna have to check that. And if I'm really, really full up, then I'll probably just wait till we get into the library so I can offload it. Or I wonder if I could probably offload. Yeah. Hang on. Okay, this will be a fun little experiment. I've got my computer open here. How much battery power do we have? Okay, 66%. So the reason I was making like a little thing there at the end of that last clip, hang on, my vent's right here and it's blowing right at me. It's very warm. I can't edit in my vehicle. I've mentioned this before. I don't have an inverter installed right now. I actually have a vlog entry coming out where the inverter was a bit of an issue. That's not till January though. I did attempt to install one. So anyways, I don't have AC power in here right now and I cannot, you need to put the right end of the cable into the phone. I cannot charge my laptop inside Lucky, which means I can't video edit. I tried it once. I tried to video edit on battery power, and this is a Windows computer. The battery died. I kid you not. It was at about 96% when I started, and it died, and the computer shut down within 5 minutes. I use Premiere Pro to edit, and I know that it's like resource heavy, but dang, that was nuts. So don't turn off. Let's see. I want to see my whole thing here. I plugged you into the computer, plugged you into the computer, I plugged my phone into the computer. Oh, it popped up and we're still recording. So we're going to try to transfer some video. Oh yeah. Oh, this might not work. I'm literally recording right now and I only have like 866 megabytes of space left. All right, let's find something to offload immediately. So if this cuts abruptly, I ran out of space. Man, we filmed a lot today already. I'm gonna have some work cut out for me. Where, oh, where is that movie review? Huh. All right, well, instead of risking running out, I'm gonna do this, offload it, and then we will probably grab something to eat before we go edit. All right, cool. So it's working, no problem. I am offloading a whole bunch of stuff for a vlog entry on one of my coldest days in the van so far. That will come out later in January. And now I'm actually offloading all the footage that I filmed of this video this morning. And our battery is already down to 58% from 66, just transferring data straight across. I need to get myself another MacBook. I used to have one. I had a 2012 MacBook Pro. I think that was the first year that they introduced the Retina displays, and it was great. And the only reason I got rid of it was so I could afford to feed Stella. No, I'm just kidding. I got rid of it because I moved into my yearbook position at the old job and everything was on PC. I mean, they provided me this like weird little tablet, but that wasn't gonna cut it, not with the amount of Photoshop work that they expected me to do. So I got this Surface Book 2 a few years back. And I mean, it's okay. Its big selling features that the screen detaches and it turns into a tablet. Pointless. And its battery sucks. I'm very familiar with both operating systems and Mac's just better, especially when it comes to like video editing and content creation and all of that. So mistakes were made, but this will be fine for now. So this is just finishing up here. 16 minutes. This is scary. This means I filmed a lot today already. You know, I said I wanted to get to like modifying something in my water station. I don't know that we're gonna get to that. So anyway, we're gonna let this finish. It is 10:36, just under an hour and a half before we can go into the library. And oh, I wanted to mention one thing about the libraries. You don't need a card to go in and use them. So I saw a comment saying somebody, they couldn't get a library card because they needed to show their proof of address. Now, at least in my area, you don't need a card just to go into the library. The reason I got one was that so I could have internet access. But if you're in your van and you just need like another place to use a washroom, libraries are great. Unless you're in a place where they're like, no, you must show us your library card before you can come in. That's really weird though. Okay, now I'm in a pickle. I should have filmed it. I just cleared the error message. A whole bunch of the video footage from this morning offloaded to the computer, but then it got an insufficient memory or insufficient storage space on my computer. So we're in a little bit of a tight spot here, boys. I don't have enough space there. And it didn't all finish transferring. I hope it didn't get deleted. Oh my gosh, I'll be so sad. So we're gonna be doing some shuffling of stuff onto the external hard drive when we get into the library. That's funny. All right. I'll go give my Patreons an update on what's going on, and I will see you guys once I sort of figure out what's happening. Oh, and I'm gonna have a delicious bowl of cereal for lunch because I don't feel like cooking right now. Okay. So I'm just offloading the video review. It turns out there was an error. I didn't have enough space to get my video review offloaded. That took about, I don't know, feels like 10 minutes. Look at this. Are you kidding me? Really? Microsoft, oh, it just shut down. Microsoft, fix your batteries. What are we doing? Do you like this pose? It's very uncomfortable. Hey, life in a low top. It's not so bad. It just kind of hurts right there. But I see that sometimes people are like, what does he do? Just crawl into the van? Well, no, I can walk around for now, but I'm definitely going to be making a chiropractor somewhere, someday, really happy. But I was standing up, just washing a dish. Where were you? I was in my kitchen cleaning a dish. Sorry, I was standing up. I figured I better record that because doing the whole like, yeah, I can't go any further. That's my roof. This is how I do dishes. No, usually I do dishes just sitting here. So, computer's dead. We got just over an hour to kill. I'm gonna do some tidying up in here. We've got a fresh new garbage now, that's nice. Make sure the cat's food and water is topped up. Then we will go do some editing and I will see exactly how much we've filmed and see if this needs to be a two-parter. All right, so I just boiled up another pot of water with the jet boil. Twice in one video, and this guy says he's not sponsored. Liar! Not, calm down. And then of hot as well. Oh, God, don't spill it on your leg. Don't spill it on your leg. Oh, that was not planned. Yeah, hang on. I'm okay. God, suck it up, act macho. Act macho. I'm just going to do some cleaning here. I've got a soda stream that I use to make the pop for my mixed drinks or just if I'm feeling in the mood for a pop. And this is a super simple way of cleaning the bottles out. So there's always that little bit of pop left in the bottom, right? Just some hot water in there. Shake it up. I've done this before though. When you shake up hot water, it tends to come flying out from the pressure. So just make sure you're, oh, it wasn't so bad. Dump it out, vinegar. And again, just a little bit more hot water. Yeah, that one was better. Bottles, nice and clean as far as I'm concerned. Just wanted to show you that that's a pretty simple way of cleaning these bottles out. If you have a soda stream, which I recommend you get because so far it's been great for my van life. I put a lid on this. Story of my life. Where are the keys? Found them. Boom. All right, so it's 11:58. Library will open up any moment. We got Brooklyn's gifts in this bag, ready to go into my cousin's house and into her stocking the next time I am there. Got the computer and all of the cables I will need packed up into my bag. Let's go edit a movie review. And now the fun part. Send it to the internet after we export it to the desktop. Still sort of figuring stuff out in here and how I like to do my sort of dinner setup. Right now, what I've been doing lately is just grabbing my cooler, bringing it over here in front of my bed. Because I do have a stool somewhere, but when it's really cold, this area gets really cold. So I'll just keep my feet up on the bed like this and cook. I can't pull this with one hand. I'm a big girly man. Works out pretty well. Let's see what we got in here. Frick, this guy is loaded. Salad. Oh yeah, I've got salad. This just got a lot easier. Although I do have some things I need to cook. Cheese and hummus and yep, bring out the salad. See, I do eat vegetables, people that know me. These in here, I've got some leftover potatoes. These were just canned potatoes. I'm thinking we're gonna dice these up, fry them up, and then add some eggs and sort of make a scrambled hash. This toque is awesome, but it keeps spinning around and then it's like mountaintop coffee, blah. I can't see it unless, can you turn to the left, please? Yeah, that's my left. Excited as I got about the salad. I don't know if we're gonna be that kind to our body tonight, although I could probably use it. Let's get serious. I tend to eat a lot of carbs, like a savage. I mean, if you saw my gnocchi video, then you know I like my carbs. I really need to clean under my bed because, believe it or not, my bed folds and slides up into a couch, but you wouldn't know it because I got so much crap. I can't even be bothered with that right now. You know what? You're coming out. This is what's making me nuts right now. This bloody Ryobi fan and charger. I meant to leave this charger at my cousin's because I still don't have alternating current power in here. Take the battery out. Put the battery up high. Keep your batteries up high because heat rises and batteries don't like cold. I don't know if they give a crap about chargers or if chargers give a crap about them, so it stays near the ground. My brother's texting me. Hi, Byron. Way in the past or future, I don't know. Eggs. The nice thing, and I'll go into this in more detail later, but the nice thing about a cooler like this in a place like Alberta during this time of year, I haven't had to buy ice in a long time. I could probably benefit from one bag almost, where I keep my cooler close to the door there. It keeps it frozen. Oh no, there's a bit of water in here, but I bet you that'll freeze up in the next couple days. I could probably, ooh, that could be fun. Let's see how long we can get away with this amount of ice. Cheese, because obviously cheese needs to go in our hash. Our hash or our scramble? I don't know what we're calling it. I don't have any onion, which sucks, but I got onion powder, so I'll have to do. All right. Let's start cooking. I should probably just film while I'm setting the stove up. I was like, I'll just get the stove set up and then start the camera then, but I tend to freaking yap a lot, and you never know what might end up being entertaining or valuable or whatever. The way I edit, I could just sit here like this, and I just cut it out and you'd never know. I know not a lot of people like that style of editing, but for the most part, I think a lot of you seem to be enjoying it, so don't fix what ain't broke. But if it's broke, fix it. Matt, 2021. Or 2, depending on when this goes live. I mentioned it before, I'll mention it again. Number 1, no, I'm not sponsored. I'm really tired. No, I'm not sponsored by Jetboil, but this stove is a Jetboil, much like my Java Flash that I have for my coffee and just general boiling water purposes. And this little half-gen base camp stove is the bomb. If you haven't heard me say it before, out of all the camping stoves I've ever had in my life, this one in particular is amazing because it actually has a proper regulator, so you could get a simmer flame on it, where with every other camping stove I've ever used, it's on or everything's burned. Unless you're really paying attention to it. And now I've got the stove all set up and I haven't cut up any potatoes, so that's great. So this is just one of those van life moments now, right? Because I got ahead of myself and I didn't plan properly. I don't really have any other surface space right now. So what I'm gonna have to do is actually move all, wait a second. That's pretty sturdy. So down here in this drawer, which is now being prevented from opening because of the cooler, got my cutting board. This is just a Woods brand cutting board from Canadian Tire. I liked it for camping because it's got this little embedded, or I don't know, embedded or nestled away knife. Perfect, right? Ba-ba-boom. I cannot do what I'm about to do and hold on to you guys. I'm so sorry, don't hold it against me. I also forgot that my little selfie stick that I use is also a tripod. I mean, not a good one, but it'll get this job done. Just gonna get out our potatoes here. These guys are quite, everybody cover your ears, moist. Chances are all this will do is prevent them from really crisping up. This is not a scientific way of slicing, so I don't want to hear it. This is a lot more potatoes than I thought, and they are a lot wetter than I thought. Ew, hashtag wet potatoes. This is riveting. Let's cut to when it's absolutely done. I just realizing now that's a horrible angle. Oh gosh, it's so flimsy. This is like one of those $30 selfie stick kits you can get at Walmart. Yeah, but I mean, you know, it's doing the job. These are really wet, so I'm a big YouTube star now, so we'll use some paper towel. Somebody deflate his ego. How am I gonna do this? I really enjoy cooking. On a serious note, I always have. I've never gone like above and beyond and made like super fancy stuff. And I just realized you're really wibble wobbly because you're extended up so high. I'll try to not rock Lucky too much. But I really don't understand those like really high-end fancy dishes where it's like 97% plate and 3% sauce. I guess that's some people's thing, and that's fine. It's definitely not mine. Just give me a good old pile of food and we're good to go. These are actually leftovers from the day, I don't even know. I was cooking, I took a break, I shot some footage down in Fish Creek Park. That was the day that Chrome's video went live where he phoned me. My buddy texted me, he's like, I just heard you on Chrome's latest video. And I was like, excuse me? Yeah, it was super nice of Chrome to call. Had no idea he was filming. Should have known he was filming, in all honesty. And I see a lot of people in my comments, I see a few people in my comments saying, go to Chrome's shop. He's got a shop. You could do your tire rotation there. You should just go see Chrome. And that would be great. I would love to do that. And that's definitely on my list of things to do for the channel. Right up there with that whole boat tour across Canada I want to do. Which, if you didn't watch my 3,000 subscriber video, a very long-term goal I have for this channel is to take my grandfather's boat and drop it in a lake in every single province and territory in this great country of mine. I don't know how great it is. I haven't been everywhere. I mean, Alberta's fine. BC's pretty freaking awesome. Everywhere else that I've been is like, eh. But that would make for some pretty cool content. As well would be me going and seeing Chrome again and us filming something together. But yeah, he's like a 15-hour drive away. When he's at his shop, and let's get serious, half the time I have no idea where he is anyway. He's over there playing on his bloody island. I'm just jealous. Let's get serious. Okay, we got our pan, whatever. With some oil in the pan. I'm not following anything here. I'm usually, like I said, I do enjoy cooking. I have always enjoyed cooking, but I was also the guy that follows recipes. I'm not usually a freewheeling kind of guy when it comes to this. Yeah, that kind of changed when I moved into a van. I'll get there. I'll get back to cooking properly once, you know, the disarray of my life inside Lucky gets a little bit more organized. But for now, winging it is the way to go. So I do have my door cracked again for ventilation for anybody who might be concerned. I won't be able to crack that door when it's high of -22. I probably could. The diesel heater does really well. Like, I don't even have it running right now. I will turn it on later, but for now, we're good. It's probably because the cabin of Lucky is being filled with a bunch of hot air, and I don't think it's from the stove. So I'm gonna season up these potatoes once they're in. This is my like spice of choice right now, but we're also going to grab onion powder. Oh dang, any more of that? And we will also probably throw a little bit of chili pepper in here. Chili pepper, chili powder. Well, it's powder of chili pepper. The only thing that's a little obnoxious, whatever, it's a nitpick, is there's no like indicator on the dial. You literally have to get down here and look at the flame. Maybe not as close as I am right now, but you have to eyeball the flame as opposed to just seeing it on the dial, which is fine. It ain't the end of the world. All right, let's get these potatoes in the pan. And I'm still using these Jetboil utensils. I've talked about them in the past before. I'm not the biggest fan just because they were more designed for, I feel, limited use and hiking and whatnot, not everyday use. So I feel like they are breaking down and deteriorating a little bit, but that's okay. They'll do. Let those guys simmer away for a while, and we'll move on to the next step, whatever it might be. Winging it. I have a question for you guys, as I usually do, I feel like. So stuff like the chili powder, right? You pop the top and it's got the sprinkle. The onion is a big gaping hole. Who needs that much onion powder? Hashtag bring back the, I was gonna say spout, but bring back the sprinkle top. Hashtag. You just gotta be so much more careful. Like, look at that, that's way too much. Who wants that much onion powder? Ridiculous. Maybe I just got the wrong bottle and it's like, ooh, you're the winner. You found the one in a million. Yeah, right. I mean, it's a nice thing too about cooking in here with a stove like this is the heat's filling up the cab as well. Potatoes, I think they're good to go. Just had one, it was delicious. Oh, just dropped one on the floor, you didn't see that. So while the eggs are cooking away, we're gonna finish off the bowl here. Well, finish it off. He says with such confidence like he's done this before. I don't know, something about potatoes and sour cream. All right, a little sour cream on those potatoes. Maybe a little bit more, and everybody's having a panic attack. Like, don't eat that much sour cream. Look at it, I'm a professional. Don't you do it. You'll die. I'll be fine. But if you eat that much sour cream, you'll probably die. Cheese. I might have just misbehaved. Does anybody else do that when they're using bagged shredded cheese? You sprinkle it on something, and then you go back and you just, ow! Oh. Yeah. Ooh, that's getting sketch with the one hand. Pretty good. No. You come here, you little bugger. I'm also not a big believer in presentation. I guess that kind of goes hand in hand with the massive plate, tiny portion thing I was talking about earlier. But to me, this looks great. Sorry if you find that completely disgusting. I think it looks delicious, and I'm going to mow the bejeebus out of it right now, and I'll talk to you guys in a minute. All right, so that was really good. Hit the spot. Definitely gave me a little bit more of a energy boost that I kind of needed since I was feeling a little bit more empty in the tank, so to speak. And I just got everything cleaned up. And I was going through my comments, checking it out and checking in on like on my other social media accounts. And I think I just got my first troll.